Hi guys, welcome back to the Litefinance Global YouTube channel. It's my pleasure to be with you again. Today, simple scalping strategy for small accounts. We are going to go 3 easy points, so hopefully at the end it's going to be very easy to understand for you. As usual, it's not a holy grail. You have to do your own research before risking your hard-earned money. You have to do plenty of examples. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Okay, so let's start with the point number 1. We have to define the direction of the market, right? We have to know, we have to have the knowledge where the market is going. If we are talking about the scalping, meaning that execution, in my case, is on 1, 5, maybe sometimes maximum 15-minute chart. So for me enough to understand where we are from the 1 hour chart perspective. That's what we have here. In that case, I'm usually using the price action only, but as you can see here we have 200 hourly moving average. You can add this as a filter, and when it's starting to pointing out, meaning that we are in the uptrend, so you are looking some pullbacks, some false breakdowns as an entry then, right? But that's the direction to the upside. On the other hand, the second chart, we have clear direction to the downside. So the point number 1, find the direction where the market is going. Okay, so let's switch to the point number 2. Here we go. We have to have the possibility to place the correct lines when it comes to support and resistance. I already did it for us, not to make you too bored. So in that case, I'm looking, of course, that's the crucial to the left side at the very beginning, and looking for the price action on the hourly chart, what has happened. And once we really broke to the upside with some kind of the momentum, how the market was behaving on these pullbacks, taking into the consideration the local supports, some Asian hours as well. Let's make it a little bit bigger for you, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Big resistance has been broken, and then late US, early Asia ranges. That's what we are looking for with the false breaks. More in a second about it, right? So the same when it comes to the resistance support on the second chart we are going to discuss, trying to use the easiest possible method, right? In that case, as you can see here, I have the biggest correction, and so then if we are looking for the market pulling back, I'm looking for the same distance, right? And then I'm looking on the smaller time frame for the execution, but the execution, it's what we are going to discuss right here, right now. So what it's all about when it comes to the point number 2 is the execution. And as I mentioned, execution is on the smaller time frame. Let's have a look on this euro dollar, but let's switch to the 1 minute chart. What we already know, the market is going higher. So based on what we've seen when it comes to the price action, right? Let me move back. What I'm looking for after the upside break, I'm looking for some levels from the higher time frame, in that case from the hourly chart, to make the possible for me entry. All right, so in that case I have my small levels, and when the price is going back, that I know how to scalp. Now what we have here we have the entry on the pullback, and we are placing the stop 2 pips below. So in that case, we are talking about the 4-5 pips when it comes to the stop loss. So it's easy to trade 3R and more. In that particular example, that would be, well, 25 pips, so 5R. Another level, we are trading off the levels after some kind of the breakout, right? So another level, we were the range created during the Asian hours over here towards the Tokyo close. And what has happened here? Attempt to break lower, quick move to the upside. Probably I would belong here and I would be stopped here, okay? So as I mentioned, it's not the holy grail, but what has happened next? We got back again, even stronger, and we pulled back to retest the Tokyo range, late New York range, and in that case it was the possible to trade quite a few times. So as I've shown you, right, no holy grail, we would be stopped out, and there was a possibility to trade quite a few times. What is very important is a risk-reward ratio. If you are trading more than 3R, then it's enough to be correct 3 times out of the 10 and be still in the money. Another strong upside break through the resistance. Late pullback, that was the FOMC. I wouldn't trade that, and that was the another setup, right? But I would trade this attempt to break over here, right? And this falls over here. That could be the another setup. What is very, very important, guys, is when you wanna trade these setups. For me, late Tokyo close, Europe open, towards the Europe close. So half of the US session as well. Another example here. This time let's switch to the 15 minutes. And from the 1 hour chart, we knew it. What is going on? Here is the late New York rally pullback, and then Asia trying to break higher, failure. So the Europe retest that level. What has happened here? One more time. What has happened here and here? Well, here during the Asian hours, we took out the late New York stops, pullback, retest of this level, and there was a possibility for us to make a little bit bigger trade. Well, depends on where you are during the day. You may have the fixed level as a target. You may want to take half of the profit, then let the rest run. Whatever you wanna do, it's gonna be good. But as usual, you have to do your own research. You have to do your own examples, hundreds of examples before risking real money. With that being said, wish you great trading sessions. See you and take care, and goodbye.